A local school has a musical play coming up based on a novel by Charles Dickens. The show, its stars, and the unique venue where you can catch all the action is coming up on Polk Place. Hello and welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Dion Spires. Today in studio we have the director and two actors from Oliver at All Saints Academy in studio with me. Joining me today is Mr. Paul Hughes, the director.
Hello.
Ian Campbell, who's playing Fagin in the production. And Liam Morcheski, who's playing Oliver. How are you guys doing today?
Oh, doing wonderful. It's
great to have
really
you
nice
guys.
thank you for having us on the show.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for coming in to talk about it.
Yeah.
So give me a little bit of background on what is All Saints Academy? What do you guys represent, and what is your fine arts program?
All Saints Academy is a college preparatory school. It's private, Episcopal school, and we have a pretty extensive fine arts program. I'm the director of fine arts there, and we have a theater program that includes acting and technical theater, and we do quite a few productions, a lot of production work. In addition to that, we have a strings program, and then we have a dance program, and then we have a visual arts program and a TV production program. So the students, these are all electives, so the students can, just get immersed in the arts as much as they want to at that school.
That's great. I'm a big supporter of the arts, so I think that's awesome that you guys have such an extensive program for it.
For a small school, it's kind of remarkable because generally speaking, when you have a student body that's not that big like a public school, it's amazing to me how much talent is in the student body at All Saints.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you guys are K through 12 school?
Pre-K.
Pre-K through 12.
Yes.
So you guys have a pretty extensive range of students, right?
Yes.
And my understanding is that this particular production includes everybody? Is that
No,
right?
no, second grade through the administration. It's an all-school musical. We started it 6 years ago. This is our fourth one. We only do it every 2 years because it's so big. I mean, there's about 250 people involved in it, and in some capacity. Excuse me. The pit is our strings program. The dance program is the dance, and the visual arts are involved, and the theater program, we build the sets, the kids build the sets, and then there's the crew backstage, and then there's it's huge, and the parents, the number of parents that are involved, it's remarkable. It's a big deal, and it's a big show, and we do it every 2 years, and at the Polk Theater.
Yeah, the Polk Theater, that's a huge venue.
It's a huge venue. 1,400 seats, but we don't sell all the tickets. We can't do that. But it's just such a great showcase place. And I used to be the director of their program director for about 3 years, up until 2013. Wow. And so I'm very familiar with the theater, and I've been doing shows there since 1975.
Oh,
so,
wow! So
yeah.
you're definitely an insider there.
Yeah.
Was that your influence to get them in the Polk Theater, or is this something?
Well, no,
they wanted
to do something that would showcase the school a little bit more on this side of the Lakeland side of the county, because the majority of the people that were involved were from the east side of the county, and so they wanted for Lakeland and this side of the county to see what we're doing. And I said, why don't we just do an all-school musical? And I sort of volunteered for the hardest job I ever have to do. It's difficult to load a show into a building that is not your own, and to do it in a week, and to do it with all volunteers. It's interesting. Our staff is, the production staff is not all volunteers. We hire in lighting designers and set designers and costume designers, and so that's all professional. So the kids get an opportunity to work with really experienced professionals in their fields.
Yeah, definitely. And you say it's the hardest job that you have. It's probably one of the most fun.
Well, I have a good time with it. Yeah, I'm a slave driver. I mean,
looks like they can
ask them. Go ahead.
Yeah. What about your experience working with the production? Have you guys had theater background before, or is this brand new to you? Or
I've done plays and musicals at All Saints through middle school all the way up through high school every year, and Mr. Hughes is really, he's great to work with, and he knows how to push every individual kid to like their fullest potential, and it's really neat to do.
Yeah, nice. What about you, Liam?
Well, I was in the all school musical 2 years ago.
Okay.
And I've been in lots of plays at the Winter Haven Theater, and I've done a lot of them.
Yeah. And you're the lead role in this one. That's a big deal. That's really cool. What was your reaction getting the lead role?
Well, it was emotional and it was happy because I was having a really intense time at the callbacks because I had so many, and then the next morning I'm getting my cars. I have butterflies in my stomach literally. And when I get to school, I find it out that I'm the lead role in the play.
Yeah, that's amazing. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what is it like? Have you guys gotten to rehearse in the Polk Theater yet, or when do you guys get in there?
Not yet. No,
No?
we that's normally like the closer that we get to it, where we start to move in, and then it's like in a week we're all inside the Polk Theater, and
But you guys have worked on it before, being in the all-school musicals, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. What is that experience like? 'Cause that's a huge venue, and so many big performers have been on it.
Oh, it's unreal performing in the Polk Theater. It's really a lot of fun. I played last year in a band of mine. We played the Play It Forward concert and stuff like that, and it's really just, that venue is just so historical and such a landmark for the city that it's really just really unreal to be able to perform on a level like that.
Now, it's so important to me personally, because I'm a supporter of the arts, to have these kinds of things out there for the community to see, because a lot of times, I think you mentioned before, you just kind of get your school audience come out to see your shows. So to have it out there, right there in the middle of Lakeland is great. What kind of turnout do you guys normally get?
We don't sell the whole house. It's such a big house, but it's such a great theater that's why we choose it. It's generally between 400 and 500 people come each night. So about 1,500, or anywhere between 12 and 1,500. And then we also do a dress rehearsal where we invite groups, retirement homes, kids groups, boys clubs, and we invite them to come and see it so they get an opportunity to do it before an audience, before they're paying.
Yeah.
So to give you the basic laydown on how it works, we come in on Monday, we load in the set, we start focusing lights, we rehearse after school that Monday, and on that first Monday, what we do is we just do spacing, and we work out the costume changes, and we work out the set changes, and we work out that, and so we don't really run the show. And then hopefully we get that done, and on Tuesday we run it, and on Wednesday we run it again, and a full run, and then we do it before an audience.
Okay.
That's fast.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
real fast.
Okay.
This show, when he was the lollipop, Liam was the lollipop kid,
Lollipop
one of the
kid?
lollipop kids, yeah. And he was in second grade then,
Okay.
and all three of you were in second grade, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
a lot of
me
fun.
and my two friends, Aiden and Sawyer.
But looking for a show for this, we have done Peter Pan, we've done Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and then we did Wizard of Oz, and now we're doing Oliver. I have to pick a show that I can involve the age range that I deal with.
Absolutely.
And in this show, we have administration, teachers, our preacher, who's also a teacher, there's some other teachers involved with it, but it's across the board, and it's such a wonderful community thing.
Yeah, definitely.
It's amazing. I mean, it
Brings
really
the
is.
school together.
And our string players play the pit, and this is a tough score too. Oliver's a really difficult piece of music.
Yeah, it really shows your talent that you are housing at that school for sure, that they can pull that off.
Yeah. So it's that week is always for me. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, I just have to go.
Right. Yeah.
And we get there though. We will get there. It's always you never know. But
Nope. Show will always come out the best. Even when you have a rough rehearsal period, I feel like that's when the show comes out the best.
Well,
usually, from
I
my
will tell you
experience.
something though. When we did Joseph, we lost our Tuesday rehearsal because the power went out in Lakeland. And so here we were with only 2 rehearsals before we opened it with the public.
Oh, no.
And that show's huge when
Yeah.
it comes to the costume changes and stuff. I mean, huge. We did.
We pulled it off. Now, talking to the 2 cast members here, what is it like to be just in your elementary or high school career to have the opportunity to work with these professionals on that level and get that experience early on?
Well, it's a privilege because you can actually get to work with them, and then you also get to. I can't explain. It's like it's just sometimes it's fun. Sometimes you have to work with them for this special job, or say you're changing, and some people tell you to come over and check your mic, and sometimes it happens.
It's really nice. You know, it's always, you know, fun to have you know, the costume designers and, you know, voice teachers and such to, you know, get the dialects down. It's really interesting to see the creative process and, you know, all the steps you have to take, you know, as an actor to reach like your final stage in a role.
Yeah.
And it's always, you know, the students also help out a lot, and they work a lot of the backstage, and they do all of the, you know, the costume changes too and stuff like that, and they're really involved, and so it's really good, I think, for, you know, those who are interested in, you know, finding that craft to, you know, intermix both, you know, aspects of the job.
Yeah, of course. And you mentioned the dialects, and I have to ask, Liam, you're so young, and do you have to do a British accent in this?
Yeah.
I'm horrible at accents. Can you show me your British accent? Give a little sample.
Hello, my name is Liam Molcheski.
Nice. That was awesome. That's way better than I can do. You don't want to hear mine.
You know, one of the things that we have to really focus on, we have a dialect coach, Quentin Darrington. He was a student of mine at Harrison, and he went on to do Cool House Walker, the lead on Broadway in Ragtime, and he's working with us now at the school. And he's going to be working with them. One of the things I told him, I said, I don't want everyone to have the same accent. I mean, I want some people to have this sort of thing here, and then get, oh, no, you can't do that sort of thing, and then get into it. Oh, well, so let's go. What do you say now?
Yeah.
You know, that they all encompass the whole realm of people that are in the play, because it's cross-cultural in London. It starts the lowest of the low to the highest of the high, and it all has to be authentic, and it's hard. That's one of the hardest parts, because some people can't really hear dialects. But I sat through the first musical rehearsal yesterday. They ran the whole show, and those little kids have got it down. They've got
awesome.
food, glorious food, and they have it down. It's amazing.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear it. To wrap this up, when is the show coming, and how much does it cost for the
March
public?
11th, 12th, and 13th, and it's $20 for adults and $15 for students.
Okay, great. Well, I appreciate you guys coming out to talk about the show. It sounds like it's going to be amazing. I'm excited to go see it at the Polk Theater because I love anything that is happening there.
Great. We hope you can make it. Tickets do go on sale on the 8th at the school. They just need to call the school.
Okay, and it's only by phone? There's no online way to do it or anything like that?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
That's not really what I do.
Not a problem. They can give a call then.
Okay.
All Saints Academy is proud to present their all-school musical, Oliver. Enjoy students and staff from their elementary, middle, and high schools as they perform in the timeless tale about one of literature's most beloved characters, Oliver Twist. March 11th, 12th, and 13th at the Polk Theater at 139 South Florida Avenue in Lakeland. Friday and Saturday shows are scheduled for 7 p.m., while Sundays are scheduled for 2 p.m. Admission is $20 for an adult, $15 for students or groups over 20. Join them for a couple of hours of toe-tapping entertainment and consider yourself a part of their family. For more information, you can check them out on the web at www.allsaintsacademy.com or give them a call at 863-293-5980.